So first you were doing drop shipping, then you move to doing cell phone repairs. Got that van, start working on from home, mobile, and they moved to a physical location. How another business you get into it, making YouTube videos, because it's just another thing to do if you want to do it successful.
You know, I just like to stay busy, and it's funny because in my college marketing class, you know, we made a commercial, so I got really into videos. So I started learning like the Adobe platforms, the Premiere, Illustrator, Photoshop. So I picked that up. You know, I did a little bit of dabbling that in college. So it's funny, like I mentioned earlier, how everything just comes back from what you learn. So I just wanted to share with everybody, you know, the technology and what we do, and then the YouTube channel. Just, you know, from there, you're just like, man, we got a lot of great positive response, which I'm grateful for all you YouTubers out there that have subscribed and checked this out. So without you guys, I mean, we wouldn't be here. So thank you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing work. I'm sure that's why they subscribe, because when they find out about you, it's just difficult not to see you. It's just
well, thank you.
Because you make the work look because you make the work look so easy. It's like, man, I think I want to try it.
It's finessing it. It's many times of messing up, guys. All right, it doesn't look. You know, it's taken a lot of mess ups to get to where we're at. So don't get discouraged. Anyone that's out there wanting to do it, you're going to fail, you know, I mean, but, you know, you fail and then you learn from all those mistakes. You know, it's just part of growth and building as a person.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. I think in any business, it's part of the business.
Yeah. And trust me, I failed a lot. I've thrown a lot of money away, but I'm here now. So, you know, I've learned from my mistakes, and we're all going to learn as a person, as people. You learn.
Yeah, tell us something that you break at the beginning that you still remember that thing when it cracked. And because like me, I remember starting doing micro soldering and just the device is not turning on anymore. So and I can just recall that moment. It's like, man, that was a big one.
Yeah. Well, for us, you know, the biggest challenge, the hurdle that we had was the cleaning. You know, losing touch. You know, touch was critical on these, because once you lose the touch, you're pretty much done. You cannot do anything on it. In the back day, with the S7 Edge days, S6 Edge days, when we started doing this, you could replace the touch. There's a different touch panel. You could get a flex bond and fix it. But that was where our hurdle was we didn't know the process on how to clean and how to handle it. We were putting too much force on it, too much liquid on it. And, you know, these guys are very, very delicate. So it's just, you know, you just got to have a notebook, write down what you're doing, and that way you know what you did and you don't repeat that mistake, and you just minimize it. Because, you know, if you're not keeping tabs of what you're doing, then, you know, you're going to keep repeating these mistakes. And you guys know, I mean, you could see these OLED panels for sale. They're not cheap. You know, you're going to be spending $300-400 for a, you know, Note 20 screen. So it's just not worth it. But in the end, the reward is definitely worth it once you get everything down.
How do you train yourself on these new devices that I mean, they're coming out so many at a time?
Well, the good thing is the technology on them, like the digitizers and everything, they're all very, very similar. You know, they're going to change very, very little. It's not going to be a big change. You just got to know where to handle them, where the sensitive points are, the flex cables on the back. Don't use a lot of liquid, and you know, but for the most part, like I said, they're going to be all really, really similar. You know, the only ones that we've seen that were a little more delicate were like the S20s. You know, they have a thinner polarizer, so removing the glass, you know, we were getting underneath the polarizer and basically clipping it, which was not good. But after we figured out the right temperatures and everything that worked good with them, it just ended up working better. So there's always experimentation.
Of course, yeah, for sure. So, and I see most of your videos you do Samsungs, right?
Samsung, oh yeah.
Why Samsungs? Why not iPods? Why not Apple Watches?
We do Apple Watches too. Yeah, Apple Watches we do. iPods we don't do. We do iPads. I want to later get into like the newer iPad Pro versions. We do have this machine here that does up to 10 inches. But the thing is, I don't know. The market for Samsungs is huge, you know, because
Correct.
if you call anywhere, they're going to quote you $300-400 for repair. You know, you
That's
call us, we're going to be, you know, 100 plus right there. So, you know, I
yeah.
mean,
There's no way you can compete with that. No
no.
way.
So, and you're getting your same phone. You don't have to worry about getting a refurbished phone, transferring your data, going through all the headaches, changing your apps. It's just becomes too much work. You know, I mean, me personally, I hate getting a new phone because I have to download my apps, I have to download all my WhatsApp, all my business contacts. It's a mess. So I try to ride my phone as long as I can.
So, and in your physical location, do you have walk-ins or just it's all mail-in?
Yeah. Walk-ins. We have a full retail location where customers walk in. You know, of course, any customers that do walk in, those are expedited. We help them out same day. So they're in and out within 30 minutes up to 2 hours, depending what kind of phone it is. And then the mail-ins, you know, we'll put those in queue and we prioritize them on our downtime and get them out. So, but turnaround time on the business mail-ins, it's not too bad. It's about 2 to 3 business days.
All right. Wow. So how many full times do you have? All full times?
All part-time employees.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all part-time. They're all college students. I have a mechanical engineer, another engineer, and another artist, and a lot of different variety, which helps out with everything, you know. So I got a pretty well-rounded team, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, that's great. So how long normally, or once you start training somebody, will take so that way don't break a S20 or no 20? How long does that process take until you say, you know what, I think you can do it?
I'd say a couple weeks with the right training, everything, a few weeks. If you do a good full-time training for, you know, a week or two, they can get everything down. Like we just hired a technician just a few months ago, and he's, you know, well above. He's already refurbishing the iPhone 11 Pros, 10s Maxes, and he went in and he got everything down. So it's just all about the training. If you have the right training, the right teacher to show you, then you're going to minimize all those risks and the errors. So it's good to get the right master to help you train.
Have you thought about doing training, or you do training?
Yeah.
You do
yes,
training?
of course. Yeah, we actually do offer online training. We have our courses on Podia. So, you know, you can purchase our courses where we do glass replacements on the Samsungs. And and then if people need any like consulting, I do help consult as well. I have many people that have helped out from Poland, from Mexico that, you know, I've been able to, you know, get them up and running. And I see what they're doing. I say, hey, this is what you're doing. It's too cold. You got to heat it up, or you're not using this. Something is wrong. So, you know, I do consulting and help people out, because most of the times people have already learned stuff. You just get stuck at a point. So when you're able to just see what you're at, what they're doing, then, you know, they may not need a training. They just need a one-on-one consultation on what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure. Especially the little tiny things that sometimes you messed it up. It's not the big things.
Yes.
Right. So, but do you do trainings on person on your location?
On site, yeah. We're open for on-site training. If anyone wants to come down, we're totally open for it. We have the space for it. You know, we have a 1,200 square foot location that can handle pretty much anyone that wants to come down. So I do recommend hands-on training, of course, because you'll get a little more thorough, and it's hands-on. You know, you're not watching something on a monitor, a text comes in or something, you get distracted, you know how it is. So when you're here, you're in the trenches, you're grinding, and you're refurbishing and fixing.
So when you were a kid, would you imagine your life being like this, much better, or a little less?
Never, you know, honestly, as a kid, I've always been ambitious and wanting big things. You know, I would have thought I am where I'm at right now. And it's just a blessing to be here, you know. But I knew growing up that I had a lot of, you know, determination and drive, and wanted to do my own thing. And this is just something that I ended up, you know, enjoying and falling into, thanks to my technical background, which my dad, he's a technician by trade. So, you know, he used to take things apart, put things together, and he's Mr. Fix-It. You know, my dad is the real Mr. Fix-It. So, you know, with me having him as a mentor, you know, seeing what he does is just, you know, was able to help me and say, hey, you know what? Everything's fixable. You know, you could fix anything. You just got to get to it and do it.
Yeah, that's for sure. How does Mr. Phone came to that?
Mr. Phone Doctor?
Uh-huh.
Like the name or
Correct. How do you came up with that name?
with the name? Honestly, we did a lot of searching. We searched the internet, and me being like with the websites and this and that, I wanted to find something that had a domain that was available. So this one had a domain, and I had a list of different domains on there, and this one was the one that we branded. We trademarked it, branded it, and we're here right now, MrPhoneDoctor.com. It's nationwide, worldwide. You guys can find us all over. So
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's great content that you put out there. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
So, what are the plans? What are you planning? You planning to do more more training, more locations? What do you think is coming out for the future?
I'd say trainings. I want to get more into the online video trainings. Get more in depth on refurbishing and everything like that. And of course, panels. There's a lot of conferences and expos that are out there. So I want to get a little more affiliated and be able to share, my experience and, just be like a mentor to others, give inspiration, kind of like what we're doing here, be able to like hold a panel and answer questions with people that are starting up or, just needed to get that extra drive.
Yeah. I mean, that's fantastic because that's mainly of our thing. Somebody to tell us, hey, it can be done. You just got to try it one more time. Because we get afraid of breaking one thing, and then we just like, I don't want to try it no more. At least that's what happened to me.
You get discouraged, but then that one time that you just try it, and then you get it done, you get that feeling, and then once you get that feeling, you're like, oh man, this is just so awesome, I did it.
I know.
Then, all right, bring on another one, let's go, get the other one in here, let's get it, and then from there, it's just like
that momentum.
It's just like it's honestly like a big euphoric moment. You just enjoy it, It's that feeling of success, which is good.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't want to take a lot of your time. I know you have a lot of phones to fix. You are really inspiration to many, and to me, for sure, you're a big fan. I'm a big fan of you. So thank you for chatting with us. I know some big things are coming your way because you're doing great content, and hopefully we can chat more again in the future. And probably in person, so that way we can get a better.
Yes. Now that all the Corona and everything's going by, we got to do a collaboration. We got to get together and do more of these videos. And I'm grateful for you having me. It's an honor. So thank you for having me. If anybody wants to get in contact with me, you guys can reach us. At MrPhoneDoctor.com. Or you can find us on all the social media platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. TikTok has been fun. You can check us out there. We've been pretty active on there lately. Our YouTube is kind of like, we're going TikTok, but we're trying to bounce around. But our handles on all those there at Mr. Phone Doctor. You guys can check us out.
Yeah. And we're gonna put them up here on the bottom. So if anybody has a broken screen, just contact Javier. He's the best. I'm telling you, guys. He's the best. I mean, he just do it. He's do it like butter. You can see it on phones taking glass out. It's just like.
Yeah, it's like silk, baby, smooth silk, just like.
Correct. Yeah. You're awesome. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your time. We really appreciate your generosity, and thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Back to you, and let's do another one soon. I appreciate it.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. We're doing another one. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.